Hi students, welcome to Evershine Coaching Center. Myself Faisal sir here. Dear students, today we are going to continue the chapter Chemical Reactions and Equations. I hope you all have understood till now what all the topics we have discussed. Am right? Very good. So please make a note, make a key point note. So what are the topics I am discussing here? So these key point notes will be very much helpful during your board exam. Is this clear? Very good, children. And children, do not forget to subscribe this channel Evershine Coaching Groups in YouTube and like and comment this video. Now let's begin by today's session. Today we are going to discuss the main topic of this chapter, that is balancing of chemical equations. Balancing of chemical equations. Now dear students, if the equation is unbalanced, what we should do? Then we have to use balancing. We have already learnt that balancing of chemical equations is very essential, right? Without balancing, what happens? It is against to the law, right? In the previous class we have discussed. Now, the balancing of chemical equation means what? What do you mean by balancing chemical equation? What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning? Okay, it means that just we are equalizing the number of atoms of each element on both the sides of equation. Balancing of chemical equation is nothing but we are equalizing. Okay, that means LHS should be equal to RHS, right? Yeah, that is nothing but equalizing the number of atoms. We are just equalizing, we are making equal both the sides, equalizing the number of atoms of each element on both sides of the equation. So balancing the chemical equation means we are equalizing the number of atoms of each element on both sides of the equation. दोनों साइड में हम क्या कर रहे हैं बेटा? Equal number of atoms को put कर रहे हैं. LHS में कितने atoms हैं? कितने एलिमेंट्स के एटम्स हैं? उतने ही एलिमेंट के एटम्स RHS साइड भी होना चाहिए. ಓಕೆ, LHS ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ RHS ನಲ್ಲೂ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್, note. What is the note, children? Note here is nothing but the simple equations we are going to balance. We are going to balance by the method is called as hit and trial method. Which method we are using, children, to balance the chemical equations, simple equations? That is nothing but simple equations are balanced by the method is called as hit and trial method. For an example, I will show you one small example how to balance the simple equations. Yes, children, observe here how to balance the simple equations. Let me take here one simple equation. We are just taking one simple chemical equation. What is that simple chemical equation? For an example, Fe, that is iron, it's combined or reacted with water, that is H2O. It gives Fe3O4 ferric oxide plus hydrogen gas is liberated. Hydrogen gas. Now here what is the equation? Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Correct? Now, children, step number 1. Step number 1. What is step number 1? We have to count the number of atoms of various elements on both the sides of the equation. What we should do? We have to count the number of atoms of various elements. Which are the elements are there? Which are the elements are there? Their various atoms, that is reactant atoms, atoms present in reactant, and the number of atoms which is present in product, that we need to examine, that we need to check. Okay, is this clear? But in exam we no need to draw this table, but just I am showing you for 1 or 2 examples. I will show you this type of method stepwise. Later we do directly. Now how many elements we have? We have Fe, correct? We have hydrogen, we have oxygen. Don't write this 2, 3, 4. Just you write the names of the elements enough. खाली elements के नाम लिखो बेटा बस. Elements ಹೆಸರು ಬರೀರಿ. Okay? ಇಲ್ಲಿ Fe ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ hydrogen ಅನ್ನೋದಿದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ oxygen ಅನ್ನೋದಿದೆ. Correct? Fe है, hydrogen है और साथ साथ oxygen है. Okay? Is this clear? Very good. Now how many Fe we have in LHS? In the reactant side, how many Fe we have? 1 Fe. How many hydrogen we have? 2 hydrogen. How many oxygen we have? 1 oxygen. Correct? Come back to product side. So this is product side. How many Fe we have? 3 Fe. How many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. How many oxygen? 4 oxygen. See Fe, here is 1, here is 3. Both are equal? No, it is not equal. How many hydrogen? 2, 2. Yes, it is same. No problem. How many oxygen we have? 1 oxygen, but here we have 4 oxygens, right? So this is what step number 1. But from here we can ensure that the reactant side and the product side both are having different atoms in different elements. Now we start balancing with the compound which contains maximum number of atoms. First you want to see which element has maximum number of atoms. We have to see which element has maximum number of atoms. Let that be in reactant side. Let that be in reactant side or product side. No problem. No problem. Let that be in reactant side or product side. So which side we have more number of atoms? In product side. Can you see Fe3, here we have only 1 Fe, but here we have 3 Fe and 4 O. So on the whole we can see that in the product side we have maximum number of atoms. Got it? So now what we do? We select the product side. Which side we are taking? Product side, because Fe. Okay. Here once again I will write the equation. That is what? Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Correct, no? Fe3O4 plus H2. Okay. Now children, now where we have more number of atoms? We have in product side. Product side we have more number of atoms. Okay. In step 2 we have identified which side we have more number of atoms. Now according to the rule, what we do here, we have selected Fe3. According to the rule, which one we selected, children? We have selected Fe3O4. We have selected Fe3O4, in which we have Fe and element O, oxygen, that is O in it. Now we can see here in Fe3O4 again which one has more number of atoms, that is oxygen. So oxygen has more number of atoms. That is what we are picking. That is what we are picking. Understood? To balance this, what we do here, to balance this, how many O we have here? 4 O. But in reactant side, how many O we have? how many O we have? Only one O. Here how many O? 4 O. In product side we have 4, but in reactant side we have 1 O. Can you see here? In reactant side we have 4 O, but in product side we have 4, but in reactant side we have 1 O. To balance, what we do? We multiply this by 4 in LHS side. What we do? We multiply that by 4. It means that, see, again I am writing this equation, that is Fe plus H2O, which gives Fe3O4 plus H2, correct? In this, what I am doing? I am multiplying this by 4. I am writing 4 here because I have 4 oxygen here, 4 O we have in product side. So here also what I am doing, where O is there, in that list I am putting 4 here. I am going to put 4 here. Understood, children? So this is step number 2. Next, step number 3. Step number 3. Now it is clear that we have done 4O, because if you have written 4 here, so it is 4O. Here also 4O, here also 4O. This 4 into O is 4O. Again this 4O. Now this is balanced. Now second highest, which is the one which has second highest, that is Fe. Which one we have highest? That is Fe. How many Fe? 3 Fe. How many Fe we have? 3 Fe. But here how many Fe we have? In reactant side, 1 Fe. Correct, no children? Are you getting? I can show you here. Here we have 1 Fe. Here we have 3 Fe, right? First highest was 4, next highest was 3. Now what I should do? Now what we should do? Here 3 means here also should be 3. So again what we do here, in step number 3, Fe plus 4H2O, which gives Fe3O4 plus H2. In that, what I will do? I will multiply this by 3. I will multiply this by 3. Are you getting, children? So now what happens? Can you see here? Now what happens? 3 Fe, 3 Fe. Now it is balanced. Right? Now it is balanced. Are you getting, children? And after that, here 3 Fe, here also 3 Fe, here 4O, here also 4O. Now we can see here. How many H we have? 4 into 2. That is 4 2s are 8 H we have. How many H we have? We have 8 H. But here how many H we have? 2 H. Here we have 2 H. Here 4 into 2. This is nothing but 4 into 2. That is nothing but 8. That is we have 8 H. But here we have how many H? 2 H. So to make that as 8, what we should do? That is nothing but step number 4. In step number 4, what we do? 3Fe plus 4H2O, which gives Fe3O4 plus H2, right? Above equation. Now what I will do? I will put here 4. What I have done, children? I have put it here 4. 4 2s are 8H. 4 into 2s are 8H. Correct? Are you getting, children? That is nothing but our step number 4. Now finally we can see step number 5. Finally we can see here step number 5. In step number 5 we can conclude we can check both the sides. Can we check both the sides? Yes. How many Fe, how many H, how many O we have in reactant side and product side. We are just checking out. Okay. We are just one small table. Right. Here reactant and this is product. And these are the element names. How many Fe? 3 Fe. Reactant. How many Fe? 3 Fe. How many H? 8 H. How many H? 8 H. How many O? 4 O. How many O? 4 O. We can see this and this, this and this, this and this. Yes. Now we can see that both the sides LHS are equal to RHS. Both the sides we can see LHS is equals to RHS. Now this equation is known as balanced chemical equation. This equation is known as balanced chemical equation. Can you see this? It's so simple, right? Now it's clear, right? The number of atoms on both the sides of the equations are equal. So this type of method, or this type of balancing the method, okay, balancing the equation is called as hit and trial method. This is called as hit and trial method. Any doubts? Is this clear? Is this clear, children? Very good. Now can we try one more example? Next, example number 2. That was example number 1. Okay. For an example, let me take potassium, that is K, plus water, that is H2O, which gives potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay. Step number 1. Just I am writing here. Step number 1, what we should do, children? Element names. This is element, reactant, product. Correct? Element, reactant, product. Which are the elements we have? We have K, we have H, and we have O. Right? We have K, we have H, and we have O. Now see both the sides, reactant and product side. Which one we have highest? We have highest in product side. Where we have highest, children? We have highest in which side? Product side. That is, here we have H2, but here also we have H2 plus one more H is there, that is 3H. This is 2H plus 1H. This is 2H plus 1H, that is nothing but we have 3H. How many H we have? 3H. Are you getting, children? In this case, what we should do? We have counted the number of elements. Okay, first let me count the elements, then we decide it. First let me count. Okay. Till when you practice, you can follow this method. After you practice, okay, then you can follow other methods. How many K we have reactant side? 1. How many H we have? 2. How many O? 1. Next, product side. How many K we have? 1. How many O we have? O is next, right? That is 1. Correct. How many H we have? That is 3. So totally we have 3H. So which side we have highest? We can see here we have highest, that is H, that is hydrogen is highest. Where it is present? It is present in the product side. It is present in the product side. That is step number 1. Next, step number 2. What we do, children? What we do? We multiply the reactant side, that is K plus H2O, which gives KOH plus H2. Correct? Now what I will do, children? I am multiplying this H with 2 here. What I will do? Potassium atoms are equal on both the sides. Correct? But no need to multiply K. So what we do? We are balancing the number of hydrogen atoms first. Now I want to balance hydrogen. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Correct? Now we have 4H. But here how many H we have? This side 2H. So I will put here also 2. Now we can see here how many H we have, children? 2 into 2, 4H. Here 2H plus 2H. 2H plus 2H, 4H. Now it is balanced. Now it is balanced. Correct? No? 2 2s are 4H. Here this 2H plus product side 2H. That is 4H. So we have balanced H category. Next, step number 3. Step number 3, what we do, children? See now this step. Step number 3, which is highest? Now we have already balanced H. Now who is highest? K also 1. O. Now O has changed. Can you see here? Now O has changed. So what we do now? I will take this equation as it is. K plus 2H2O, gives 2KOH plus H2. This is my equation, no, above equation. Yes. Now we can see O, how many we have? Now O also balanced, correct? Can you see here? 2O, 2O. Yes, O is already balanced. Because of writing this 2H2 in reactant side, O also has got balanced. Now how many K we have? How many K we have? That is next step number 4. Step number 4, how many K we have? 1K. But here we have 2K. So what I will do? K plus 2H2O gives 2KOH plus H2. So what I will do? I will put this 2 here. So now we can see here how many K? 2K. Correct? It is 2K. Next step number 5. Let me check finally which are the elements we have. K we have, H we have, O we have. Correct? Now this is reactant side and this is product side. This is reactant and this is product. How many K? Reactant side 2K. How many K? 2K. Product side. How many H? 2 2s are 4H. How many H? 2H plus 2H? 4H. How many O? 2O. How many O? 2O. We can see this, both the sides. LHS are equal to RHS. That's nothing but 2K plus 2H2O gives 2KOH plus H2. Now this equation is known as balanced chemical equation. This chemical equation is known as balanced chemical equation. Understood, children? The steps? Very good. Now one more problem shall we solve? One more method, means one more problem. Okay. Suppose if the question comes like this, magnesium nitride, what I am taking? Magnesium nitride, that is Mg3N2 plus H2O, which gives MgOH twice plus, that is magnesium hydroxide, plus NH3, that's nothing but ammonia. Okay. Now in this we can see in magnesium nitride plus water, which gives magnesium hydroxide plus ammonia. In this what we do, I will write here element names. Step number 1. This is step number 1, right? Yeah. What we do here, this is reactant and this one is product. Reactant and product. Now which are the elements we have? We have Mg, we have N, we have H and we have O. 1 minute, I'll write once again clearly. Maybe you not see that elements names. Okay. That is Mg we have, N we have, H we have, O we have. Correct, no? These are the elements which we have. Okay. And this is reactant side and this one is product side. How many Mg we have, children? 3 Mg. Reactant side. How many Mg? 3 Mg. How many Mg? That side we have 1 Mg. Okay, I told you, if we have written OH twice means this 2 is only for OH. Okay, if you write 2KOH means this 2 is for K also and this 2 is for O also. Now it becomes 2K and 2OH. Understood, children? Now this 2 will multiply for K and 2 will multiply for OH. If you write denominator, if you write in the suffix, okay, that below OH twice or N2 means this 2 is only for N, not for any other numbers which is there or here or here. Understood? So be careful. Now how many N we have? Reactant side 2N, product side we have 1N. How many H we have? We have 2H. Correct? Here how many H we have? Here we can see 3H and here 2H. Understood? See, OH twice I said you, right? OH twice, yeah. It means this 2 will represent for 2O and 2H. for this entire bracket if we have written means this 2 is multiplied for O also and for H also. Got it? Like that. How many H we have? 2H plus 3H. Correct now? This is 2H, this side 2H plus 3H. That is nothing but 5H. How many O we have? Here 2O. Reactant side we have 1O. Product side we have 2O. This is step number 1. Correct no? Step number 1 we have done. Next step number 2. Step number 2. Which one shall we take? Which one is having highest? We have highest in reactant side, no? Mg3N2, that is one highest. See 3, Mg3 we have, but here we have only 1 Mg. Here we have 1 Mg. If you want, you can take H also. How many H we have? 5H here. How many H we have? 5H. Understood? In product side, we have 5H. But it is OH twice and here H3. Now, if you want, you can start with H also, or you can start with M also. Because I think M is simple. Why? Because I'll tell you. Mg3N2 plus H2O, which gives MgOH twice plus NH3. In this, what I will do here? Here we have 3 Mg in reactant side, so here also I will write 3. So what happens now? It's easy, no? Here 3 Mg, here also 3 Mg. Understood? Now it is balanced, right? Yeah. Now what happens for O? That is the reason I have not taken OH, because here OH twice is there, no? If it was only H separate, then easily we would have taken H here also. But here this H is multiplied with O here, OH. But this side we have only H. In product side we can see here. Here we have OH and here we have H. That's the reason I just took Mg first. Now Mg we have done. Now after doing Mg, which one shall we take? Which one shall we take, children, after Mg? We can go to H, right? H and O. Okay. That is nothing but, I'll show you. Very simple. Mg3N2 plus H2O, which gives 3 Mg OH twice plus NH3. In this equation, now this was 3 Mg. Now again O also has got changed. Now how many O we have here? 3O. How many O we have? 3O and into 2O. Correct no? This 3 will multiply with O also and this 2 also. Again we have 3 will multiply with H also and with 2 also. No, 3 2s are 6O. 3 2s are 6H. So here how many O we have? 6O we have. How many H we have? 6H we have. We have 6O as well as 6H. Plus how many H we have here? 3H. This side, this is 3H. From this we have written 3O. Okay, that is 3O plus this 2O. Correct no? 3O plus 2O. That is nothing but 6O. We have totally 6O. Again here 3H, 3O plus 2O, that is 6O. Again 3H plus 2H, that is 6H. Understood? 6H plus 3H, that is nothing but totally we have 9H in RHS side. We have totally 9H. So now what I will do, you no need to go so deep. It's very easy. So now what we do here, children, Mg3N2 plus H2O gives 3 MgOH twice plus 2 plus NH3. Now what I will do here, I am going to put 2 here. 2 here. So what happens, children, now? Now which one we balanced? Because we have some confusion with O and H. No, leave O and H. Which one we have confusion, leave that. Which is easy, we can select. If not, 2N. Now it is balanced. 2N. Now you multiply and check both the sides. How many Mg we have? 3 Mg, 3 Mg. 2N. Both the sides I am saying. See, again I am repeating. From LHS side and RHS side. Both the sides you have to take. Okay. How many are in reactant side? How many we have Mg? 3 Mg. Here also 3 Mg. How many N? 2N. How many N? 2N. Correct no? Understood? Then after that what we can do here? How many H we have? Just see H. Here we have 3H plus 2H. Correct? No? 3H and 2H. And again here also 3 2s are 6H. So we do one thing. We multiply here by 6. We multiply this value by 6. Now you can cross check. If you multiply by 6. Okay. See here. I'll show you. Now can you see here? Mg, N, H, O. How many Mg? 3 Mg. In product side, how many Mg? 3 Mg. How many N? 2N. How many N? 2N. How many H? 6 2s are 12H. In reactant side, we have 12H. Correct? No? In product side, 3H. Correct? 3H plus 2H, 5H. Here we have 5. 3H plus 2H, 5H. Plus 2 3s are 6H. Just a minute. Yeah, here you can see, children, in this 3 is multiplied with H, that is 3H, into again this 2 also will multiply with H, that is 3H into 2H, 6H. We are adding means actually we have to multiply here. Okay, this 3H and this is 2H, 6H, again plus this is nothing but 2H3 we can take separately. If we take, it becomes like this. See here, 1 minute, I'll show you. I am taking only H part. 3H2, it is like this, no? Correct? No? 3 is with H also, and this 2 also is with H also, and here 2H3. 3 2s are 6H plus 2 3s are 6H. 6H plus 6H, 12H. This is 12. Now you understood? No? Understood? Now come back to O also. O, how many O? Here 3O2. Correct? How many O? 3 2s are 6. That is product side we have 6. And here you can see in reactant side we can take this 6 into O, 6O. Here also 6. Here also we have 6. So now what we can say, children? Both the sides are equal, no? 3 3 2 2 12 12 6 6. Yes. Now this equation is known as balanced chemical equation. Now this equation is balanced chemical equation. That is Mg3N2 plus 6H2O gives 3 MgOH twice plus 2NH3. Understood? Is this clear? Can we take one more example? Can we take one more example? No, you should tell me. No, I won't put anything. No, you should tell me the question. I mean, you should tell me the answer. Okay. Example, aluminum hydroxide, that is AlOH thrice plus sulfuric acid H2SO4, which gives aluminum sulfate, that is Al2SO4 thrice plus H2O. Okay, children, aluminum hydroxide plus sulfuric acid, when these both get reacted, so what is the product is obtained? Aluminum sulfate and water. This is the product is obtained. Now what we should do, children? We have to balance this chemical equation, right? Yes. To balance this chemical equation, what we should do? What we should do? It's very easy. First you write the elements name. Step number 1. Al we have aluminum. You should know the symbols, okay? Al is not separate. Al means aluminum. O means oxygen. H means hydrogen. Again S means sulfur. Correct, no? We have only that number of elements, no? Al is we have, O we have, H we have. Again here also H repeating, no problem. S is sulfur and O is oxygen. Yes. We have totally how many elements? 4 elements we have. We have totally 4 elements. Correct? Totally we have 4 elements. Done? This is reactant and this is product. Now come back to this. How many Al we have? 1 Al. Correct, no? We have LHS side, we can see LHS side, this side How many Al we have? 1 Al. 1 Al. RHS side, how many Al we have? 2 Al. 2 Al. Done? Good. Now O, come back to O. Now we can see in LHS side it is OH thrice, means this O is there for 3 also, and this this 3 is there for O, and this 3 is there for H also. It means how many O we have here from OH3? OH thrice, we have 3 O. Here from this we have 3 times of O. We have 3 times of O, or we can write like this also, O3. Plus here how many O we have? 4 O. So 3 plus 4, 7 O. From LHS we have 7 O. Now come back to RHS side. See children, it is SO4 thrice, means for S also this 3 is there, and for O4 also 3 is there. Correct? Now I will remove this S3. See here 3 4s are 12. It means from this side we have 12O. Plus from this side we have 1O. 12O plus 1O, 13O. Here we have 13O. See children, how beautiful concept. Correct? Now come back to the next hydrogen. Next is what? H, hydrogen. How many H we have? 3H. Here how many H we have? 2H. Totally 5H. Got it? Come back to the RHS side. Hydrogen. We have only 2H. We have only 2H. How many S we have? From this only 1 S. It is not SO4. Okay, this is this SO4, means this 4 is only for O, not for S. If you write like this 4 is for complete SO. Okay, so even while you are writing also you can do many mistakes, be careful. Okay, we have 1 S, but here how many S we have? This is, you can see here, this is SO4 thrice, no? It means this 3 is there for S also. It means we have 3S. We have 3S. This is step number 1. Now come back to step number 2. What we should do? AlOH thrice. See, if anything is in bracket, please don't consider that first, so that you may get confused. Which is outside the bracket you can take. Okay, first you can balance that. H2SO4, which gives Al2SO4 thrice plus H2O. Now in this what we should do children? In the next step, can we take which is easy? If you want you can take highest, or if you want you can take easy, both are one in the same. See, if I want to take O, here SO4 is there and here O is there, it means something more confusion is there. Actually 13 is highest, but here confusions are more, because one O is there in the bracket, one O is there separate, here one O is there with H, here one O is there with SOS, and here one, understood, here one O is there again here with H. So it is quite confusion, right? So we don't take that. Okay, so shall we take AL? Shall we take AL? Because here AL2, here also 2AL. Can you see this? 2AL, 2AL. So one thing has got finished. It's simple. Correct? Now again I will write this equation. Now our equation has changed as 2AL OH thrice plus H2SO4, which gives Al2 SO4 thrice plus H2O. Now after this what we should do children? Okay, now we can go with H, because H is also standing alone. Attack him. Who is standing alone? Attack him. I am attacking H, because S and O is combined state. It is in combined state, so we don't take that. Who is standing alone? We attack him. Okay. Now we have how many H? 2. In reactant side we have 5. In reactant side we have 5. Correct. But in product side we have 2. So what shall we do? Shall we put 6 here? Shall we put 6 here? So now what happens? 6 2s are 12H. 6 2s are 12H. Here how many H? 2H. And here 3H. Here we have, sorry, no, we have put a 2 here, no. So it becomes 2H3. I am taking separate. 2 3s are 6H. Correct? No. 2 3s are 6H. Plus here we have only 2H. So actually I want 12, but here I have 6. So again what I will do? Shall I put 3 here? Shall we put 3 here? So what happens? 3 2s are this side, 3 2s are 6H. 6H plus 6H, 12H. No S, it is balanced. Correct? No? Correct? No, children? Here 2H3 and here 3H2 and here 6H2. See, I am taking only H element separate. 3 2s are 6H plus 3 2s are 6H, which gives 6 2s are 12H. 6 plus 6 12. 6. This is also 12. Now it is balanced. Even H terms also have got balanced. Correct? Next, after this, what we should do, children? Now can you check? Because of these elements we have balanced. No, even some other elements also has already automatically get balanced also. We need to check. Now who was left out? O and S was left out. No, correct? No, O and S was left out. Now can we check for O and S also whether it has automatically balanced or what? Shall we check? Shall we check, children? Let me write. If you have some time, if you get confused because more number of elements are present, no, at that time if you want, again you can create the table and you can check. Again you can create the table like this and you can cross check. Okay, is this clear? Yeah. How many AL? I am taking reactants first. I am taking reactant set first. Okay, 2 AL. We have 2 AL. How many in reactant only? Okay, how many O we have? 2O. This is 2O3. 2 3s are 6O. Here we have 6. Here 3O4. 3 4s are 12. That is 12 plus 6, 18 we have. O terms. Correct? And after that OH. We have 2H3 if I take separate. Here we have 3H2. 3 2s are 6H. 3 2s are 6H. That's nothing but 12H. Now come back to S term. How many S we have? Only 3S. Only 3S. Now come back to product side. Come back to product side. Now how many AL we have? 2 AL. How many O we have? See, O means O 4 3. That is 3 4s are 12O plus 6O. 6O. That is 6. Understood? 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 6, 18. Here also we have 18 only. Understood? Next, how many H we have in product side? H, can you see only H part? 6H2 means 6 2s are 12H. Again here also 12H. Now it is balanced. Now come back to S. S, O 4 thrice, no? So S we have only 3. Here also 3. Yes. See, we were trying to balance something, but automatically the other things also has got balanced because of those things. Understood? Now it is balanced equation is what? 2AlOH thrice plus 3H2SO4 gives Al2SO4 thrice plus 6H2O. So this equation is balanced chemical equation. Understood, children, how to balance the chemical reactions? Now we can see here, children, that is what we have discussed, how to balance the chemical equation. We can recall the law of conservation of mass. We have studied in the previous class. Okay, that is what even here also we have explained. Okay, law of conservation of mass. The total mass which is present in the reactant should be equal to the total mass which is present in the product side. Both should be equal. In other words, the number of atoms of each element remains the same before and after the chemical reaction. So this equation is also known as skeletal equation. This equation is known as skeletal equation. Skeletal equation means balanced chemical equation is also known as skeletal chemical equation. Now can we take one more example of zinc and sulfuric acid also? Shall we take, children? Zinc and plus sulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate and hydrogen. That reaction actually is given in the textbook. Can we try this also? Zn plus zinc and sulfuric acid which gives zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. Yes, let me solve even that problem. Yes, children, we can see the question is zinc plus sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, gives, see, Zn plus H plus S4 minus. So plus will react with minus now, so it becomes zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas is liberated. See, now we can solve in one step. Zn plus H2SO4, which gives ZnSO4 plus H2. See which one we have highest reactant and product? SO4. O is highest, no? O is highest, O4, here also O4, but already it is in the same state, both are equal, so leave that. Next, if you see H, here also H2, here also H2, yes, it is also equal. Now if you see Zn, here 1, here also Zn is 1, yes, it is also equal. Here we have 1s, here also we have 1s, yes. It means that already this equation is balanced condition. Already the given equation is in the balanced state. That means that we no need to put any atoms. But one thing, children, whenever you put any number, okay, if you have to put 2, means you have to put in the beginning only. You cannot write the numbers in center. Here H2SO4 is there. If any number if you want to write, okay, if you want to add, then you have to put in the beginning. You cannot add in middle. Okay, that you should not forget. Yes, children. Now we can see few more examples how to balance the chemical reactions. You people can try these reactions by your own, how to balance it. It's very, very, very important for your board exam. Should not miss these questions, right? Okay. The chemical reaction is, that is Fe, okay, when iron reacts with water, that is H2O. Fe, when it reacts with H2O, it gives Fe3O4 plus H2, that is hydrogen gas is liberated. Now you can balance this chemical reaction. Similarly, hope we may have done this before, but still you can try once again. Okay, that is zinc, when it reacts with H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, it gives zinc sulfate. We have done this, but still you can try once again, and these reactions are very important for your board exam. Okay, similarly, one more chemical reaction, that is lead nitrate, PbNO3 twice, okay, plus potassium iodine gives Pb I2 potassium iodine plus KNO3. Okay, you can try this reaction, and apart from that, you can also try the chemical reaction, that is H2 plus O2 gives H2O. Similarly, N2 plus O2 gives NO. Is this clear? We can try these all chemical reactions. And one small note, okay, my dear students,